Well, hello everybody. How are you doing today? Are you having a good time? Clap. Are you having a fun time? Clap. Are you ready to have a good fun time as we clap, clap, clap? What is this game like? Ah, I kind of need to de-stress. I'm not having a good time. I'd say it's pretty chill. It's got a bit of it's puzzling, but you don't have to solve the puzzles. I solve the puzzles. It's wandering around a mansion. So there's that. And then once CB Radio gets here, we'll be going back to Silksong. We'll be continuing our tour of Farloom. A similar game before. I've played it a lot this weekend. I am on day 12. Oh yeah, and for people watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, today's weather we did Midlife Crisis by Faith No More and What's Up by Four Non Blondes. Just picking from the 90s playlist. Once where you solve puzzles. Silksong is a very stressful game. Debatable. Not the way I play it. I've beaten it like 12 times. But yeah, if anyone has questions about what's going on, you can go ahead and ask. I'm going to refrain from explaining it again. Just watch for like 5 minutes, and then if you have questions, you can ask. Ah, sorry to hear, Cynical Crown. Never a good sign. Let's see here. We just start with the bedroom. It's better than nothing, right? Get 2 steps. You basically get 1 free step, and then when you go back through it, hey, free money. And a top hat. And some kind of number. I still don't know, these tape lines look kind of like piano. But who can say? I'm having an actual panic attack. Now, there's not much I can do to help you there, unfortunately. What's the goal? We need to find the lost 46th room. If you count all the stuff up here, there's 45 rooms total. And every time we go in, every day we enter the mansion, the rooms are randomly generated. When we open a door, what's on the other side gets chosen between 3 randomly decided things. And so I build the path through the mansion depending on my choices. And notice in the top left, there's a step counter. Every time I enter a new room, it takes some steps. Huh. Car keys. I've never found those before. Now I just gotta see if a garage goes up. So you go through all the rooms. Well, what was it? Right now, my main goal is I'm trying to find the way into the computer system. There's some rooms that have computers, and they have an email program. And in order to access it, I need a password. And the password is hinted at in a bunch of different rooms. What's stopping you from going through all of them ASAP? Well, sometimes the amount of rooms you get, as you can see, like, I'm going through here and it's made this corner. if my only options go down, then this becomes a dead end. Also, some rooms are locked. Also, some rooms require gems to enter. Also, you can run out of steps in the top left corner. Okay, the parlor always has this same puzzle, but with different options. Basically, there are 3 boxes. Gems are in 1 box. 1 box always lies. 1 box always tells the truth. The 3rd box could do either one, but you don't know which. Which is which. So, like, the gems are in a box with a statement. That could be true or false. This box says nothing. The white box does not have a statement. So, we know this is true. That the white box does not... So this must be the true one. So one of these has to be false. This not having a statement could be false. Or this I don't know how to judge. It could be true or false. So I guess if this... We can't judge this one. This can't be true or false. So if this one is true, this one must be false. That the gems are in a box with a statement. And therefore, the one without a statement must have gems in it. There we go. Would it being blank not make... Well, it can't be true or... Like, that's the thing. 1 box has to tell lies and 1 box has to tell truths. Because this doesn't tell anything, and this box tells the truth, then this one must be a lie, because this one can't be a lie because it isn't saying anything. And since that one's a lie, it had to be in the white one. Okay. West Wing gets us the most. And then you see, like, a closet would be a dead end, but I'd get 2 items that would help me traverse things in the future. The kitchen only goes up and requires a gem, but I could buy food. Food gives me more steps. I'm going to take the hallway. More options to get a garage. I believe the garage only spawns on this side of the house, the left side. Okay. And a lot of this I've read before, if you're wondering why I'm ignoring notes and such. Okay. Security. Yeah, getting a security room is usually pretty good. What does this game cost? I think it was like $15 on... I think it's like $20, but $15 on sale. And yeah, the security room is one of the rooms that has a computer. The computer does several things. I can view if there's any objects in the rooms I've missed. There's a key card system. If you find a key card, you can open the key card rooms. Right now, key cards are medium. I can set them to low since I have no key card, and then if I find one later, I can set it to high, because the key card rooms are usually rarer. But for now, I'm going to set it to low. And I'm also going to say if they're offline, they're unlocked. If we turn the power on, because there is a power room, like a boiler room that lets us turn on the power. And then if I find the password, then I can log into the network. But I still have no idea what the password is. Okay, and this bottom one... Oh yeah, and you can tell the security room, like, it has 2 openings. But since one of the opening goes to a room that didn't have an opening with it, it's just barred off. But this is a dead end regardless, so if I can hopefully get, like, a storeroom or a closet to get some items, that would be best. Yeah, like, the study is useless. The Nook would get me a key, which I have none of. The laboratory would take my only remaining gem. But it would let me do an experiment, and I think we're going to take that. Because the experiments have the potential to be really useful. Okay. So I've got 3 things I can do. When you draft a hallway into a hallway, for every bedroom after the second draft, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. So those are the causes, and the effect is spread dirt on the driveway, gain 1 star, add a small chest to the entrance hall. Okay, none of these are especially good. Dirt on the driveway would be interesting if I could get a shovel. I haven't found a shovel yet. I do need to do this eventually. I have no gems currently. So if I can get... If I can get 2 hallways in a row, then I can spread dirt. We'll try that, and hopefully we can find a shovel. Yeah, this one's not as exciting as some of the other ones. There was one that was like, you increase your allowance by 1 every time you draft a bedroom. And my allowance is like how much gold you start with each day. Originally it was 0, but because I did that early on, then every day I start with 3 gold. From now on. So they have the potential to like permanently increase your runs. Normally what happens is at the end of the day, whatever gold I have just disappears. Gold, gems, and keys, they're only useful for this day. Speaking of gold, okay, at the risk of using up a bunch of my steps, I'm going to go back. The higher you get, the more likely you are to run into rooms that cost gems or need keys. And since I have no gems or keys, I don't want to run into a chance that, like, I hit the garage and I can't get into it. So we're going to go back to the main hall. And we're going to see if we can get some more items by going through one of these other rooms. Like, the den always has 1 gem in it. There's a hallway, though, with 2 things. If I can get a hallway from a hallway, then I instantly win. Or not win, but get the experiment done. So yeah, we're going to take the hallway. For now, ignore the gem. Okay. No hallway here. Can't get into the observatory. The breaker box is enough. What was it? In order to do the breaker box, I need to get email. So I keep waiting until I can do that. The storeroom just has a key, 2 gems, and $1. So we can pick that up. And sometimes there's other stuff. I found a shovel in here. I found a metal detector in here. Okay, can we draft another hallway? No. Damn. These all suck. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the bedroom. Sometimes there's a key card in the bedroom, and I'll get 10 steps for resting. What happens when you run out of steps? You got to call it for the day. Nope, nothing on the table this time. Just the 10 steps. Do you have to keep track of steps to get out? No. If you run out of steps halfway through, it just calls it. There is no, like, game over. The courtyard would be good, but it would cut me off because it goes left and right into, like, those are all blocked off. So I kind of have to do the spare room. We got 2 dead ends. We're going to go the pantry has $4 in it. Hey, Joe. Hey, Dimitri. How's it going? $4 and a delicious apple, which gives me 2 steps. The Nook would give me a key, but it would be a dead end. The Den lets me continue, and I get a gem. Yep, we're gonna go. There's always a gem there. And some of the room's contents are randomized. So this, for example, there's a chest here. I can open a chest with one of my precious keys, but I need those to open doors. If I find a sledgehammer, though, I can use a sledgehammer to break open the chest without using a key. Ugh. Chapel. Every time I enter the chapel, I lose $1. But it's the only one that extends. So I'm going to do it, and then we're going to go ahead and continue our quest for the garage. We've got 3 gems, so hopefully we can draft it if we find it. Now we're going to go back through here. That's the small bedroom, gives you two steps every time you enter it. What happens if you enter with no money? Good question. I haven't done that before. Maybe so. Hey, there! I was right! Okay, so we needed the 1 gem. Good thing I turned around. I can spend a gem, open the garage, and there are 3 keys. And the car key, open up the back. Hey, an upgrade disc. Those are useful. They let me permanently upgrade things. I can also open the car itself. The drop-off address is 1427 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll request the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Ah, so the butler was engaged in some shenanigans. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and put it... I have a folder just for, like, blueprints, clues. Anytime I see a number... car note. 14227. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 5 numbers? I'm trying to think. There's like a... Well, 1 second. Got CB calling. Hello, Mr. Radio. Okay. I will send the thing then. I'll see you soon. Bye. I don't know why he couldn't have just texted me that. Yeah, CB's coming over for the Silk Song stuff, and he's picking up pizza on the way in. I have to order the pizza. Let me do that. What do you mean the order has failed? Oh. I put the 3 numbers in wrong. All right. Order is in. It'll be under the name, my name. There we go. Can you get the moonshine? I don't think I could take the moonshine. No, I can't pick up the moonshine. Okay. Yeah, sorry. As I was saying, there's a combination lock outside the house, but I think it only has 4 digits on it, so this isn't that. But if I ever find out something that takes 5 numbers... The thing is, there's a couple safes that are locked. And also, I don't... This feels like it could connect to something. I guess I gotta get the power going through here. Oh, did I see this? Oh, yeah. Christopher, this is the 3rd time this month you've been gone when your services were required. Yeah, the butler was... They're like, where have you been? And apparently he's been running moonshine. Check the drawing on the wall. Yeah, there's drawings of cards in, like, a lot of the rooms. I've yet to find any, like, puzzle that needs cards. But once I do, I'll start figuring that out. At the moment, I feel like it could be a red herring. Okay, and that was a dead end, so now we have to go into the chapel. You should try to use the garage door, by the way. I did. I've clicked on it several times, unless I'm missing something. There are no coincidences. Yeah, I don't know, but there's also, like, chess pieces in like, a lot of the rooms. There's chess pieces, and there's like, clocks in every room. And there's pictures of cards. I've got 4 keys, so I might as well use one to open up this. Because oftentimes these contain more keys. No, that is the most money I've ever had, though. Now if I can find a commissary... And yeah, sometimes there's money up here I can take as well. So I get that money back that I spent. Yeah, and there's also, it's like, there's these portraits of like different workers who would be at the estate. There's like a chef and a farmer and a jockey and like a chimney sweep, and they have numbers underneath them. So I feel like that's part of a puzzle, but I don't have anything to interact with in this room. Yeah, let's go this way first. The kitchen goes down only. The dining room goes both. Yeah, we'll get the dining room. So the dining room serves dinner, but only after you've reached rank 8. And rank is vertically, so like... Right now I'm on rank 4. If I can get 4 more up, then I can come back here and get dinner, and it'll give you 20 steps. Okay, I really need a commissary or like a laundry room. Ugh. So these 2 are dead ends, so it's like dead end and get a key. Dead end and get a whole bunch of gems, but cost a gem. I need more green rooms. I still have to make a hallway to the hallway. The red rooms are like bad. The dark room is, when I draft, I won't be able to see what's on the other side of it. You gotta spend money to make money. Let's get a patio. Yeah, and there's, if I had a shovel, I could dig this up, and sometimes there's gems and other items and stuff in there. Buried below, yeah. If I get a shovel, I can come back here. Do you only want dark rooms when you're in one of the 2 middle sections? You like never want dark rooms, it's just sometimes it's the best options of the 3. Okay, I have I've never gone through the library. Discover less common floor plans. Let's try that. I was looking up tips for like, I was like, how long does it usually take someone to beat the game? And the general consensus was it's about 30 days, like every day being a run. Some people got it in like 14, some people get it as like takes them like 80. But they're like, if you feel like you're not making progress, one of the key things, they're like, doesn't matter if it closes you off or if it's a dead end. You want to explore every room. Try to get as many new rooms as possible because they contain new hints and clues. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more, press R. Okay, yeah, I've seen this. Just talk about every room. Two stories, wall to wall, surrounds the reading, exhibit a number of bountiful knowledge. Few books have been withdrawn. Corners of the library. Rarity unusual. Mr. Holly Library Book Request Form. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you visit. Please select one. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Swimbird by Marion Marigold, The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt, History of Orindia by Caleb Manning, Pump System User Manual, Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest. So Reddington is the town where my character is from. This is a book by... Your mom is the children's writer. The Fixed Stars will probably tell us how to do something with the observatory. I don't know what the history of Ordelia is. I've already figured out the pump system. I think we just do this. Also, look around, see if there's any... Yeah, like this painting has appeared in a whole bunch of places. It seems to randomly change, so I don't think it's part of like an actual thing. A puzzle. This one's blank. Yeah, the thing is, like, interactables don't, like, stand out, so who knows? Maybe there's a book in here among many, but I don't know how I would figure that out. Unless it looks, like, noticeably different. It does appear as though I can go upstairs. Oh, this has a book. Records. Total time. Oh, okay. Average day takes about 36 minutes. So to give you an idea, like at 12 days, a half an hour each day, I've been playing about 6 hours. Keys turned, gems used, allowance 3s, total stars, rooms drafted, shops. I've drafted 12 parlors and only solved 11. 3 upgrade discs. I do need to find a computer again before the end of the day. Don't let my... oh, we're so far away from security. I need to find another, like, room that I can put that disc in. Yeah, and your steps don't increase when you're moving in the room. It's only in between rooms. A scrapbook. Yeah, there's the gate. My favorite floor plans. The terrace. Every time it shows up, I get it. Most drafted, parlor, den, storeroom. Most paid for, security, commissary. Most time spent in the parlor, yeah. And you can combine stuff. Commissary receipt, gem pack, 10 gold. Oh, that's the largest purchase. Gotcha. Most avoided floor plans, the coat check. Yeah, I guess next time I see it. I haven't gone in there yet. It doesn't seem like it would be good. You can just put an item in there, and then if the coat check shows up on a future day, you can grab it. 7. Oh, did it just have the time? Yeah, it just had the time. Yeah, it's weird that the way they design this, you don't actually walk up it. It, like, locks you in. Yeah, and the foundation is the one room that doesn't change once you draft it. Mail room. The attic. 8 items? Ah, I need gems. Unfortunately, once you open the map, you can't go back. And these are both dead ends. Can't go in. Yeah, might as well. Got a bunch of money. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Yeah, I've done it once. I've got 29 gold. I need to try to get some stuff. This is different. A goal without coal? I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna get the shovel. And I guess we get the sledgehammer too. We can afford it. No gems for sale or keys. The compass makes it so that rooms which face north are more likely to spawn. Which... I mean, fuck it, might as well. We want to get north. We don't have any way to, like, re-roll. Okay, so the patio, now that we have a shovel, hopefully we can dig up a nice, delicious turnip. A key! An unremarkable rock! Not even worth picking up. Okay. This might take... Yeah, but I need to do this. If I, you know... Going forward is nice and all, but I need to make sure I put this disc in before the end of the day, even if it costs most of my steps. Yeah, the shovel is not a one-time use. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Insert the disc. The discs let you upgrade between runs. It's one of the few things that does this. You pick a random room, the Nook, which spawns a lot, and I can permanently upgrade it, so every time from now on it'll be slightly different. It can either have 2 keys, it can have a key plus bacon and eggs, so it'll get me some steps, or you will always draw a library when drafting in this room. I think that seems way better. Like, 2 keys is good, don't get me wrong, but considering the library lets you draft rare rooms, I think being able to get into the library or guarantee a library means I'm more likely to see that attic that I've literally never seen before. So yeah, we'll do that. And if I don't want the library, it will, I assume it'll be, a library and 2 other rooms, not just a library. Yeah, so we're probably going to run out of steps today unless we find some food or, like, draft a kitchen. I went the wrong way. That doesn't help. Locked. Fortunately, I have many keys. Yeah, everything's a dead end except the dark room. We getting dark. Could be anything. Oh. I have not been in here yet. The planetarium. Yeah, I still haven't... never drafted a hallway from another hallway. Yeah, if I call it a day in here, I'll gain 2 stars. The stars are important because whenever you go to the observatory, the one that has the telescope, there's a different... Like, every time you go into the observatory, you gain a star. And if you look through the telescope, depending on the number of stars, you get some kind of benefit. But almost all of them are good, except for one that, like, makes it all red rooms. Star schedule. North Star, Twins, the Slice. Yeah, so the next one is I get a diamond. The Southern Cross means I'm more likely to get rooms that have a thing. The Twins Diomus Mirror is just 2 gems. Get free apple, get free key. Ah, they get multiple ones, it looks like. Seven different constellations. 50, a new constellation spotted. Ah, I see. So they want me to go into 50 rooms. I've still got 2 more steps. Yeah, if I go in there, I'll go. We're just gonna call it a day here. If we gotta get to 50, we'll skip ahead. Have we figured out how to open the antechamber yet? Yes. There is a, what was it? There's a rare hallway that's called the Grand Hall that has a whole, like, 6 locked doors in it. And one of the locked doors will have a switch that opens up the antechamber. I did it in a previous one. I'm not sure if it maintains between, like, if that one door is always open, or if I need to find that hallway and open it and then make it to the antechamber. What can you find in the red rooms? Nothing. The red rooms so far have been bad. Okay. And yeah, then they give you, depending on how big it is and what kind of things, they rate your how the house is. It's a mid-sized villa. Balanced. 24 rooms, 5 ranks, 2 new rooms found. Some red rooms have uses and clues. I mean, I've been into every red room that I've seen. So far, they haven't do anything. Day 13. Again, I'm at least trying this time to, whatchamacallit, to open more rooms. Like, if I haven't seen it before, I try to go for the new one. Also, real quick, let me double check. Go out here and down the hall and around the corner. And around the bend. This. Tiny gates. Yeah, it's 4. I thought it was 4. Can I get stew? You can call it a day. Yeah, I didn't realize going outside took like 3 of my steps. Sorry, 5 of my steps. Did I ever look over here? Okay. Yeah, we're just going to start with a storeroom. Ooh. A broken lever. Ah! I know where I use that. I need to look for a greenhouse. Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I've never seen a foyer before, so we're going to spend both of our gems on that. Oh, the clues! Hold up. Give me one moment. There was a previous thing where I saw a, like, it was clearly a puzzle. Where it was like, in order to find the code, you need to find their, like, they had words like Lord, Baron, and Count, bolded. And there were statues in the room. So it's like, clearly I need to count how many of each one, but I had no way of knowing what statue was which. But it's like, okay, this fucker is Count. You know what? Actually, I'm going to make a subfolder. We're just going to call it statues. Okay. This guy is Lord ugh. My screen capture thing is acting weird. There we go. Lord William Epson. Save that. This is Baron Thomas Sinclair. Yeah, I think it was the office that had a safe that would do this. And I don't remember this, but we're gonna keep it anyway, because it's possible. It's possible that that puzzle is randomized, and it'll change, like, each time. This is Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. It would be crazy if it was randomized. Well, it might be like every time you draft the room, the number and type of statue is different. So that, like, you have to write these down, because sometimes there's like 4 Nicholas statues and sometimes there's 2. J. Ariana? Oh, 1 second, and now CB Radio is here. I start at 5. I've been playing some Blueprints, so you can see a little bit of that while we
Remember, I played like the first 5 minutes of it, so it's not like the
Yeah.
gameplay loop will be shocking. My social security numbers are... No.
Yeah, I just found this is the first time I've drafted this room called a foyer, and it's got
It's a foyer.
Yeah, and it's got statues of all these people. And I found a room previously where there was a safe that was locked, and I found a note that was like, "Oh, I need these books," and it's like, "The Baron's this, the Lord's this, etc., etc." And I was like, okay, well, there's statues in the room. Clearly the number of statues, like the Baron's, is the number. But I didn't know who was who. And now I found this room where they just name all the statues. So
You're taking notes.
I'm taking screenshots.
Which I would consider notes.
Yeah. Well, they do tell you to take notes.
Power Rangers?
Yes.
OG Power Rangers. Oh yeah, I forgot you're doing the whole thing.
I had mentioned that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Baron Edwin Sinclair. That's my uncle.
Baron, is that your uncle from the story?
Yes.
I was like, you don't want to talk about personal stuff. Oh, my uncle's name is this.
My real uncle in the video game. He made this game. My uncle works at Blueprints.
My uncle, Baron Samadi.
Baron Samadi. And there's a safety pin and a tree picture in here, chat. Remember that. All right. What's through this door? Utility closet or utility closet parlor. I think we parlay, chat.
I forgot that if they put it, if they have, what is it, Italian sausage, you get a ridiculous amount of cheese.
Oh, hey, there's an apple in the room, too. Yeah. Thank you. 2 extra.
Are apples like collectibles or something?
They're 2 extra steps. And yeah, every time, did you ever enter a parlor?
Remember, I didn't enter any of the rooms.
Okay, yeah, you were like, oh, I've seen this before, and you were like, but you literally never entered a room, so I don't know how you know any of the gameplay.
Well, I meant like the movement. It's effectively at the start a walking simulator, so I didn't.
Gotcha. So the parlor, every time it's the same rules on this game, but the randomized things. So there's 3 boxes. There will always be gems in 1 box. And 1 box always tells the truth, 1 box always lies, and a 3rd box could do either or. So you got to use logical deduction. So the blue box says the gems are in the white box. Could be a lie, could be a truth, who knows? The white box says statements with the word white are always true. And the black box says the statement on the white box is true. a little bit of a tricky one. Okay. So if the black box is true, that means the white box is also true. And because blue has the word white on it, it would also be true. So that can't be right because at least one of these has to lie. So if this is a lie, that means the statement on the white box is false. And if the statement on the white box is false, then the blue box must be the only true one, and therefore the gems are in the white box. That's how you do it, baby.
No, what you do is you take the box, you crack them all in half.
So, fun fact, there is an item in here called a sledgehammer. If you buy it, you can break open any boxes you find without having to solve the puzzles.
A sledgehammer or a sledgehammer?
Sledgehammer.
Okay.
Sledgehammer.
I actually like that show.
That show?
It was
Song?
the show. There was a show tied to the theme. That was the theme song of it. It was a tongue-in-cheek, kind of like Hunter. If you know what that is.
Hunter? No.
Okay. Basically, there were a lot of cop shows in the early 80s, or late 80s and early 90s, that were singularly character-driven, like T.J. Hooker.
Ah.
That's the
I see.
the easiest through line I can give you. And Sledgehammer was that, but like tongue-in-cheek. But I don't know if I can't remember if it leaned fully into parody in the sense, or spoof. It was definitely parody.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go into the live... Ooh, a new item. Rooms have randomized items sometimes. I've never seen this before. Inspect documents of the estate more closely.
I'm just glad you didn't say, oh, it's called a magnifying glass. I'm like, yes, it is a magnifying glass, Joe.
Oh, yeah. So the library, it's a rare room, but I found a... So in rooms, you can sometimes find discs. If you can get a disc into a computer... It'll choose a room randomly, and you can permanently upgrade it so that throughout your runs, that room will be better. So one of the things I did was there's a room called a Nook that's fairly common, and it says, if you go into the Nook, it'll always have the chance to lead into a library. And last time I was in the library, they're like, pick one book to check out, and they had a bunch of book titles.
I don't know why it irks me. It's a simply childish thing. But, like, you saying words that I know what they are, and you're like, a room called a nook. You mean just a nook, right? Like, you can build a nook.
There's only one nook in the game, though.
Yeah, but it's just, like, it's weird. My brain's just kind of like, are you talking down to me?
Yeah, you said hooker like I didn't know what it means.
No, I said TJ Hooker.
Okay.
Which means that I like to slide on the rough roofs of cars and also be Shatner.
I can pull this out, which means it's probably important.
Something's happening over there.
Yeah. I don't know who Kimberly Thompson was. They got the book before me, though. Let's save this as a library book. He. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I was like, of all the books, drafting strategy. I'm like, this sounds like general tips and tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore, but with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need? Thank you, Spam. Is a passageway really worth 2 gems? Frost Hollow, thank you very much.
Also, Cynical Crown, yeah. As soon as I saw this, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I haven't played Blueprints. This is a lot of reading.
Yeah. I like puzzles.
I like puzzles too, but reading
is hard. I can't look at things.
It's not hard. It's just taxing for my mind.
All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ. In this volume, we aim to... Okay. Was it
Yeah,
really?
it's not hard. It's just annoying.
Oh, it's...
Also, Cynical Crown wants to know, or is it's Cynical. How's the book going?
How's the book going? I haven't been working on part 3 because Christmas, the holiday season has been really busy. Okay. Many architects employ different strategies. Most of them agree on one principle: have gems while drafting. Well, yeah. If you lack of gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. Yeah, so have gems. Make sure you check for gems in the room before clicking on the door. Think about saving gems for an emergency.
Cynical Crown, I am 100% with you. I can't get myself to write shit. Man, ask this guy. How many ideas have I had? Numerous? Like, as many as the stars?
Many. Draft early ranks first. It's a very common mistake is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring many unopened doors they leave behind. Yeah, this one I've already learned. When they reach higher ranks, they discover they don't have keys. Yeah, I did that exact thing before where I was like, okay, if I keep going north, I want to get into a garage. I know a garage costs gems, so I ran back and went through to get more stuff. So, tips I already know. Top drafting combo. Another aspect to consider is the order in which you draft rooms. If you draft a cloister before a terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in reverse order, the cloister would be free. Synergistic. A foyer drafted before the Great Hall would mean that its many doors would be unlocked. Ah! Okay. I've drafted the Great Hall has like 6 doors in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this as my last room one time, and I had like 5 keys, so it was like, might as well open all of them. And 3 of them had nothing behind it, and 1 had a switch that opened the final room that you're trying to get into.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, so I need to do this, but I'm like, how am I going to get enough keys to do this? But if I can go from this into this, then all the foyer says all hallways will be unlocked.
Damn.
Drafting a bunk room after a nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 bedrooms, and the nursery says you get 5 for entering a bedroom. Yeah, I figured that one out. You won't have to back... I've never even gotten a conference room. Oh, wait, yeah, I have.
Foyer does seem pretty goated.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen one. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. You'll find that some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. Even when their connectivity is eventually discovered, the utility closet is the perfect example. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you've drafted in your house. Yeah, if I can figure out how to turn on the breaker box.
I think this is a question for you on this, Joe.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the guy to talk to about getting work done. I'm definitively bad at homework.
The difficulty will increase. Ah, good to know.
Apparently the dark room might be a great place to go back with lights on.
Yeah. When in drought, draft rooms you've never seen before. Okay. So, generally good tips, but I did learn some combos that I didn't expect before. And also I have a magnifying glass now, which didn't have before, and now I'm like, I didn't know this was even an item. So now everything that I had before that I looked at, I'm like, okay, I gotta re-examine every note now.
Zoom in. Enhance.
Enhance.
That's not how it works.
It's kind of a sci-fi thing that doesn't really work in real life.
But the cameras can zoom in. Yes, in real time.
Okay.
I actually can do that work, though. So.
Ooh, the laundry room. I can launder my currency.
Really?
Yeah. It's a shop, essentially.
I get that, but does that mean that your uncle, whatever his name is, He was in ties with some form of nefarious characters.
Secret passage. Yeah, the secret passage is there's 5 books on the walls that are different colors. You know, it's like hallways are brown, shops are kind of like this goldish color, it's like off yellow. I forget what the blue, like bedrooms are purple and they always give you like steps back or whatever. And so when you go into the passageway, whatever color book you pick out, the other end of the hallway will lead to exclusively those color of rooms. But I haven't been in a conference room before, and I gotta consolidate new rooms. This is every once in a while you run into a room that's like, oh, if you enter this room, then money will be spread out to all the blue rooms that are in your house.
Mm-hmm.
The conference room says anytime items would be spread out, they instead get placed in the conference room. So if I find one of those later, then coming back here will allow me to get all sorts of stuff.
Now I know you're wondering why I've called this meeting.
Yeah. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout the house. They are immediately placed in several of the rooms. However, if you have the conference... Okay. That was one thing I wasn't quite sure if they were immediately spread out or if it meant, like, if I draft another room, will the gems be in that room? Apparently not.
I feel tired, Gandalf. Like too many items spread across too many rooms.
I have so many cups of water.
Hey.
Notes. Is anyone taking notes?
God, my brain hurts. Oh, I hate what I just thought.
Well. Oh, wait. I guess I'll put this. What was it? One of the things I found is there's a bunch of notes. Some are green and some are red. And then I found a green note that's like all the red notes are lies. And I found like one red note is like, yeah, doors on the west wing are always locked, and they're not. So I assume that must be true, but just in case.
I have to specifically say why I blurted out I hate my brain, though. Because this is a stream, and it needs stream of consciousness. You're like, there's so many cups, and my first thought was, so many to pee in. So you don't have a bathroom per se.
Not yet. Maybe one of these days. Utility closet. Yeah, what was it? So I found the utility closet that has the potential to turn on power. The problem is, in order to get the instructions to do it, I need to access email. And I need the password to get to email. And that spread out a bunch of notes, and I've only found like 2 of them so far. So I don't know. Bedroom gets me 2.
Apparently there might have been something on the pad next to the red note.
On the pad next to the red note.
I think that might have just been... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep, you're right. I don't know how I missed that. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that was the office was the one that had, like, the hint that, like, the safe needed all the statues.
No, we hate the lavatory. It's a red room that leads to the nowhere.
Yeah.
So bathrooms don't lead anywhere?
Nope, they're just dead. They're always dead ends.
You could have told me that in my childhood. I spent too much time there.
Searching for truth that I'd never find.
That porcelain cage kept me in a bind for so many years.
Okay, so this is redundant. So
no,
let's just
pantry.
Let's just go in a closet. Tiny closet. Free key. Free gem.
I don't think it's that.
And a picture of an ampersand. What does it mean?
No, take the bowler hat. The bowler hat.
Also, there's so many clocks in this room. I feel like it's a puzzle, but I don't know what it means.
Is it really ticking you off?
Shut up, Brandon. Okay, we're gonna go back while we're here.
Let's talk about it.
TikTok? Haha.
How many bells are we at right now?
0 bells.
Good.
You appear to be vibrating.
Somebody's calling.
Try moving the clock hands. Okay.
That is actually a good point.
Hallway. Less likely to find items laying around the house.
Can you find the maid?
No.
Damn.
Everyone left.
To go to
When
the
you draft
rapture?
another green room, 2 gems will be in this room. Except it's a dead end, and I need to be able to explore more, so I'm taking a hallway. Even though one of these will be blocked off. Yeah, doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. I was about to ask if we... Yep. Cynical crowd. Pantry.
I mean, if we've had it, we have it made, you know?
I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking it twice.
What? Okay. Well, I was gonna be like, we're out of season, but I just realized we're in fucking December. So
We are in exactly the season. Ooh, a drawing room. Dream rooms do not cost gems to draft. So I get free rooms forever.
Drawing room. Have you ever been in a drawing room?
Yeah.
Okay.
The drawing room is you get to re-roll the plan, so you have more options, and it's not a dead end.
Sounds like a drafting room, not a drawing room.
Yeah.
Just
You
reminds
could
me.
say, Uncle.
Uncle, yes. What? No, let's look at the lady who's over there.
The lady?
In her lovely dress.
Oh dear.
Her bonnet looks quite nice.
Yeah, and there's like this one guy who's like going left and right, and another guy with an umbrella.
We got 3 guys going. They're all going the same directions, but those ones are the same image going the opposite direction.
Yeah, which makes me think like, you know, the numbers of lefts and rights might have something to do with something. Also, this is one of many other rooms that has a chess piece in it.
Oh yeah, can you look straight up?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a candelabra up there. And a picture of an airplane.
I believe it's called a chandelier, sir.
There's the office! Yeah, and that'll put money, and then the money will be in the conference room. Let's do it.
Hey, it's Michael. No?
No.
No. I never watched it more than... I've never actually watched an episode of The Office.
Spread gold in the estate. Distributed rooms currently active.
How far? Oh, every time you walk, you take steps, or?
Every time you go into a new room, it costs 1 step.
Ah, okay.
After running this process, checks will be placed in each of the staff members' rooms. This includes the servant quarters, the main quarters currently on the estate. Okay, it has to be current. But yeah, if I'd gone through the maid's room and found here, then there'd be money in the maid's room. And I could take it! Ha 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 ha!
You could take it from the working class,
Yeah.
as the bourgeoisie does.
So, you turn this switch, and then that guy lifts up. You got the safe.
So, poles don't come down and you and Robin go down the... No?
No, not that I can see. Yes, please check out these books. So, Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lords, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major.
So I'm guessing
So I
March of the
assume-
Court is the only one that we should be looking at.
I don't know why it's black. I just assume that the password would be the number of queens in the room, the number of counts, lords, barons, and majors.
The thing that makes me think it is because we've already established that red is a false color. And so there's more red than black, black being the only thing that could be possibly...
But do you think the password to the safe would be 1 number? Like just like 8, like 2? Because that's how I was looking like, okay, there's 1 queen. We know now that this is the,
Baron.
Is that Baron? No, that's the Baron. Oh, wait, no. Oh, there's 2 Barons. Ah.
Baron Munchausen. Ah, this is
That's
quite
the
wunderbar.
Count.
Wunderbar to see you.
That's a Lord.
Dear
That's a
Lord.
Major.
Yeah, that's a major beard.
Huh.
Saying this without somebody watching it.
So I don't know who this is.
All right.
Hold
Wait,
up.
actually, go back to the list.
Wait, no, this is our... No. The list?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we could assume that this is whoever we don't have.
Counts. Oh, March of the Count. Count being the term.
Yeah, so count the number.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why it's in black, so the code is just
Yeah.
Queen, Lord, Baron, Major. Yeah, but we don't know what that guy is.
Well, let's... Okay. Go back to... What do we have in the room so far? We don't know what that one is, so let's check out these guys.
So there's that guy who's got the like spiky hair. We know that he is Count Isaac.
Which then puts a damper on the count theory.
Yeah, point to the count. And we know that that's why I was like, there's a bunch of little statues here of all these different guys. Like, there's another copy of the count.
Maybe that's
so if you count the counts, there's 4 of them.
Or it might just be as simple as where was the...
Before we do all this solving, let's just see if the red note was right. It probably wasn't. 9083. So 9083, enter. No. Of course it wasn't. Poo Pants? No, no Poo Pants. I'm pretty sure that's your uncle. Yeah, but I thought our uncle was Sinclair. Oh, yeah, one second. I took a note. We found it was in the maid's quarters. And they said Uncle Sinclair is a baron. So, real quick, there's 1 queen, because I know that. Let's count the number of counts real quick. If you include the guy on top of the safe, there's 1,
2.
Oh, that ain't the same guy.
Yeah, no, that's a.
Neither is that. That's him with the like spiky wings on his hair. So that would be 2.
The bald spot, the big old king bald. 3.
There's 3. Nothing here. 4. Okay, so there's
wait.
4 counts.
There's something like we didn't check all the way on the other side. Okay, just being certain that there isn't like a.
Yeah. So then lords. Do we know, was any of these a lord? That's a baron, count. Lord William.
There was one of them. That was
he's the one with no facial hair.
And the bow tie.
And the bow tie. You said there was one of him?
Right there.
No, that's a different guy. And that guy's got like a mustache. So if there's... Yeah, he's got a mustache. So I guess it would be 0 lords.
You have so many layers.
0. And then my uncle is a baron. But so is the guy with mutton chops. Yeah.
But yeah,
the guy with mutton chops and my uncle is a baron. So if we count all the barons, then like that's 1. And you don't have mutton chops. He does. That's 2.
All right, and so the last number by...
So 2. And then the only major we found was this guy with a big, huge, like, Rasputin beard. And I don't think we saw him anywhere. Did we? No, the only guy left is this mustachioed gentleman.
And there's 2 of them.
Oh, he's also a baron. You said there's 2 of this mustache guy?
Yeah, 1...
And
2.
2, okay. So the number of barons is actually 4. And as far as I know, 0 majors. So the thing would be 14040. If we're correct. Clear. So 14040, enter. Nothing. Damn it. I thought we had solved this puzzle.
Wait, what was the order? Queen, Count,
Lord, Baron, Major.
Had little trouble reading Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is indeed to be here.
Hearings or herrings? But knowing Albert, I suspect either would be suitable. The thing, I wish I knew how many numbers it was supposed to be, but they've done a good job of, like, you have to click enter. So, like, the other thing is, I mean, this is a crane, but it could also be, like, a heron or a herring. Wait, herrings are fish, right?
Herrings are fish, and heron are very different looking than cranes.
Yeah.
But then there's also that guy. No, not that guy. Go over this. This guy who is...
He's another baron. Although... no. Oh, and there's another chess piece. The queen. There's also, like, these things on the shelf that look kind of like modern art, but if you look at them from, like, the right angle, it's like a 6 and a 5.
Yeah, but we're not doing anything with that.
We're going to ignore that for now.
What about over here?
And there's my dear lost Meemaw and Peepaw.
What were they?
She was a writer of children's books.
And he was a...
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about him. Can't get the car. To be fair, I haven't tried clicking on all these, but I imagine like an eye or something would show up. Chad, if you have any idea of what we're supposed to do, we don't talk about Peepaw. We don't talk about Peepaw, paw, paw, paw.
It's weird. Encanto was so big when it came out. It's still decently big, but...
They just never extended. I heard they're making a second movie, but it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. I mean, they're making a live-action Moana, which baffles me to no end.
That's a sick hat, Radio.
Thank you very much.
Cold outside. See the mountain.
Say, what's in this drink?
What drink?
You said it's cold outside.
Oh, okay.
So what does that say?
Got this. The antechamber lever in the green room is broken again. Yeah, I found there's a green room, but I found a broken lever. Which means if I find a green room, I think I could open up the antechamber.
You got a green room, but...
No, like, there are rooms that are green, and then there's like a greenhouse.
Look into the seats.
Look into the seats?
Trying to see if that old thing would be...
No, it's just part of the design. It's not a button.
And...
I could say something I noticed. Yeah, if you've got any hints or anything, Chad. Like, I could sit here. Like, if it were probably me on my own, I would just be like, welp, I'm out of ideas. And then I'd go back. Unless the flight, the fall, the passing.
Herring is written in red, so it's a red herring.
Oh. Well, everything's written in red. Except the word count. There's more safe hints. I thought we found all the safe hints. I guess if
Well, you're still
if
here.
that's a red herring, so there are no majors, we could try 1, 4, 0, 4, enter. And that don't do it either. Yep. We're just going to continue onwards, chat.
The chapel.
But you can solve it with only the stuff in the room.
I say we go to the chapel.
Oh, you lose $1 every time you enter it. I'm going to take use of the drawing room and redraw. I've never gotten a veranda. Oh. We should have taken the green. If we did, we wouldn't even be here. Bedroom, yeah. Nothing. It requires some leaps. Some leaps in logic. If you could give me some kind of hint. Yeah, we do need things. We're just going to hope the conference room gets us out of here. A nice, delicious bedroom. 10 points.
Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick... Oh.
Yeah, I've already seen it before. He's just telling you to enjoy your bedroom or whatever.
Nautical themed.
Yeah.
As all guest bedrooms seem to be, apparently.
Of course, of course. Some leaps in logic. Unless the rest of the statement, like the flights, the march, the fall, the passing...
All the red isn't relevant. Okay.
All the red text isn't relevant. March of the counts.
Go back into the other room.
There's 4 counts. 4. Enter.
Try 4-4.
Try 4-4-4. Enter. Try 4-4-4-4. Enter. Okay, 4-4-4-4-4. Enter. Nothing. Yeah, so I know the red text is often lies. Last title. March of the Count. So, okay. We know this guy's the Count, right? So if he's marching, he's going from...
He starts here.
Starts here. Is the arrow telling us to go this way?
I guess.
And then, like, he goes over here. Is there a number here? I guess that could be a 0. Unless these look like a number, but I don't think they do. From any angle that I see. Yeah, so unless this is a 0.
Look up at the clock.
The clock would be like a big, long number. And also there's no numbers on it. But if that's a 0...
It is the idea of, like, reading a clock.
Either that, or it could be...
Wait, go back to the car.
There's nothing on the car, as far as I can see. Yeah, so he's on this shelf. I guess that could be a 0. We ignore those numbers. He's on this shelf. Yeah, but there's no numbers here either.
Wait, no, there are. Right there. Okay, I thought those were numbers. I thought that was Roman numerals.
Yeah, they look kind of... There's a bunch of textures like that,
Actually,
and I don't know if they're just
magnifying
textures. I can't use it unless I'm on a document.
Oh.
There's a queen. And he's on this shelf. But there's nothing. Yeah, I was like, maybe he's on shelves with numbers.
F is the March of 4, 6th letter.
Of the alphabet. This is wrong, but it's something I tried. Yeah, because I noticed there's another one. This is a 6, I believe. A vump. From this side, it don't look like any number. Unless it's just meant to, like...
Well, actually, let's see. We got that. Go to the next one.
We go this way, then, like...
That's the second... He's on the... No, that's a queen. She's on the...
Yeah, she's a queen.
Second floor.
Then it would be, like... what would this be? Yeah, this is a 5... This is a 6. Because he's marching around the room. That would just be 5, 6, 6. Unlikely, but... Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Mm.
Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing. Hearings or herrings? Either would be suitable. March of the Count.
Check and see if any of the books are matching.
I think you're going to need some context you don't have yet to solve this puzzle. Okay.
No,
The one guy was like, no, you can do it with everything in this room. But, like, if there's something I don't have... I thought knowing who everyone was would be enough. Did you try 466? Why would I do 466? I guess that would be too easy. 4, 4, 6, 6. No, that didn't work. Okay, we're just going back. We've spread money. There should be some stuff in the conference room, and we've still got one more thing. And we've still got to get to Silk Song, so I can't spend forever on this puzzle.
I was about to look down at the time and be like, I think Silk Song sounds pretty sweet.
I'm not cut out for this. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh kid. I can't do math. What do I look like? A mathematath?
What do I look like? A math mech?
Holy crap.
'Twas a lot of money. You didn't get all those.
And you just click on one pile and it gets money spread out through the rooms, except it's all here. Well, if I can find a commissary or something, I'll be great.
Do all of those say the same thing?
All of what?
The notes.
None of the other notes I can look at. They're all blank. This is the only one that has anything. Place them in the office safe. The safe code is that. But it lies because we tried that. Okay.
Planetarium.
Yeah, but it's a dead end and I've already been there. It has to do with the whole, there's a star system where you go to other ones. Let's go into the green room. It costs a gem, but it gives me 2 gems. Because this is one of the rooms I've upgraded. Like, permanently. 2 gems. And if I get a shovel, I can dig up stuff and sometimes find more keys.
Truly, truly outrageous.
Secret passage. Secret passage. The boudoir doesn't do anything.
I would say check out the boudoir.
I'm gonna go through the secret passage. What do we need? The halls of Holly, Green Thumb, the key to the bedroom, Red Rover, Gold Sink. Well, we have a whole bunch of gold, so I guess go to a store.
I would say so.
In we go. Special cost bypassed. Interesting. Yeah, the aquarium counts as every kind of room. The laundry room, the kitchen.
I'm curious about the aquarium.
It's there's nothing in there. It just counts as every type of room. So for things that like require you to get a certain number, this is the first time I've been here with like a shit ton of money. Okay, so spin cycle, costs 5 gold, and will can change all your diamonds with all your gold. So I'll have all the diamonds. This will convert all your keys to all your diamonds, which will mean I'll have 3 and none.
Or you could just cut out the middleman and just...
all your keys with all your money.
All your keys all belong to us.
So if I do this, I'll have 21 keys and $3.
21 keys?
Because it'll cost $10, and then it'll switch my money with my keys.
Oh.
So I'll go down to 21 keys, or $21, and then I'll get 21 keys and $0. Generational key wealth. This one, I'll get so many gems. Considering all the rooms I need to go into are the ones that cost gems, and I already have keys, I think this is the one I do.
Okay.
I'll have no money afterwards. But we're gonna spin cycle. I got so many gems, baby. I'm the gem master.
Just call me the holograms.
Truly outrageous Sue gem. Okay. And then the foundation, once you discover it, it's always the same.
It's foundational, one would say.
The commissary, but I no longer have any money. Someone asked earlier, what happens if you go in the chapel and you have $0? I don't know.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Hopefully it still allows me to enter.
God appears.
You get angry. No. There are some weird, like, they look kind of like stained glass, but then you notice, like, oh, that's a farmer with a hoe. That's a maid with a broom. That's a chef. That's another farmer with a pitchfork. They're all like, it's chimney sweep. And they have Roman numerals at the bottom.
Saying that one's a chimney sweep?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, I was talking about the one that's clearly a horse. Like,
A jockey, yeah.
A fair lady on a ride.
And they have different numbers. So it's like, I think the numbers mean something. I don't know. You do me a favor and, like, put like 2 more slices of pizza for me?
It's a great thing you got. Oh, that's the morpher.
Yeah. The Power Ranger morpher. For the Power Rangers. Morph and power, morph and stuff. The kitchen! I can't do anything in the kitchen because I don't have any money, but... Locked. Use a key. A walk-in closet. I don't think I've been there before. Yeah, I think I'll walk on in. 4 items. Oh, wait, no, I have been here. Get a compass. Get 2 more keys. A gem. A picture of Mother.
Mommy dearest.
Yeah, Mom made she drew children's books, and she made a book called The Red Prince that apparently the king of whatever country we were in thought it was about him and got really angry. And she had a whole bunch of like people following her, and then like a couple of years later she mysteriously disappeared.
But the Red Prince is a lizard-born.
Yeah.
They're making another divinity, so... Holy shit.
Happy Tater, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Yeah, and the kitchen is where I could buy food with money. If I had any. But I don't.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays. 2 dead ends and a pantry. Well, with a pantry, I can get some money. And an apple. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, actually, now that we got 4, let's go back here real quick. 5 steps for every red room. Costs 5 though. Yeah, let's get a banana. Okay. Use. If the higher you get, the more likely they are to cause something. Ooh, the rumpus room. $8.
I would like to rumpus.
Yeah, we could show you the one thing you were like, oh, I was getting creepy vibes from this. This is the one thing that can be kind of creepy, but I think you'll like it more than not. Banana.
A rumpus room.
Where's the money? Oh, it's always over here. Okay, chat, you ready for peek? I'm gonna talk to the great Alzara. 1 coin.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Every time you find this room, his predictions are different.
Ah, so that one was not one you had seen?
No. Also, Bishop. I've not seen that one. I'm being watched from over here, it looked like. Like if I'm standing here.
It was looking over there, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe someone behind this room.
See
And
a
kind
red-
of hinting as someone was pointing the red room, if you can get in, or the dark room, which is a red room normally, if you can get there with the power turned on, then it'll do something. Boo. Yep, garage, but that would be the final one. Billiard room only goes down. West Hall. I'm really hoping to find an attic or some new room or something, since we got a million billion gem. Greenhouse!
Dark room.
Ooh. We don't have the way to turn the light on. The ladyship's chamber. The next time you enter a boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter a walk-in closet. So I haven't been in here before. So I kind of want to do that. But the greenhouse...
It's more important.
Yeah, I have the switch. I have to try to fix this while I'm here. First, though, the flowers have gems.
Flower.
Yeah, and there's that. I've already seen that the last time I came here. It's not worth going into. Now, sometimes other flowers have gems. And here's the... Oh!
Metal detector.
The metal detector. Okay. And I saw it there a minute ago. To move away. Broken lever. The bottom. Okay, it's not open from the last time. Yeah, I've gotten up to the antechamber, but if you go, it's just a wall. Unless you do that. So if I can make it to this bottom one, I can actually get in there. Also, I've noticed this indentation, which makes me think, like, if I can make a green room and then have a thing that goes down and goes over, there'll be something on, like, the other side.
Or if you have a sledgehammer.
Yeah. Okay. Keep moving on up. The veranda! I haven't been there yet. Yeah, the bathroom just ends. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Speaking of which...
Well, you have the metal detector now, son. You can find some keys.
Hopefully.
That's a weird-looking tree.
Yeah. Kind of all curvy.
That tree thick. Like butter.
Patios.
Bunk room, huh?
Yeah, it counts as 2 bedrooms. I need to get over to the antechamber, at least try. My desire. Shovel found. An old shoe, not worth picking up. Key? Can I find a key? A rusty old nail. Fuck.
There was that one other one.
Pipe bomb? A large battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. I've gotten this before. I haven't found a battery-powered contraption yet, though.
There was the other other room that had a diggable place.
Yeah, we could go back. I've only got 15 steps left, though. But, yeah. Now that I look at it. Oh. Yeah, all green rooms have diggable place. Or diggable places. Even the aquarium has some dirt just kind of spread around. Another old shoe. Go back in here. Key, come on, give me a key. No, I don't need coins. I need keys. An old tin can. How did that even... Who would bury such a thing? What's the other green room? The courtyard? That would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I would have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that would take all of my steps. Granted, I go through the kitchen and I can buy a big meal.
Yeah.
I have the money to do it now. Because I've gotten more gold. Club sandwich plus 15 steps. Real quick, how many red rooms do I have? It's just the chapel, right? Yeah. Okay. Club sandwich. Yum yum, eat 'em up. Sold out. Okay. And then I can go... Yeah, it's just right down here. Dink.
What was that?
You have to donate $1 if you want to go into the chapel. A turnip! 6 more steps.
So you wouldn't have needed to buy that, too. Get that coin back.
Yeah, and the laundering everything costs 5 coins. So I couldn't use the laundry room to get more. Yeah. There's no more green rooms. Okay. Yep, we just gotta go from the patio and hope there aren't 2 locked doors between us and the antechamber.
And would the shovel have... I was going to say, would the shovel have done anything against that indentation wall?
No, I've tried it before.
Oh, okay.
Last key.
Security.
Dining room, security. Security, unfortunately, the way it's curved, I wouldn't be able to go through. Yeah, I think we have to dining room. Yeah, the dining room serves dinner if you can get to the 8th rank. And we're already at the 8th rank, so dinner's just right here. Delicious country stew. Gives an additional 10 if you found a boiler room. Well, we haven't.
The game told you to eat, so you ate.
I did.
You subliminal bastard.
Mm-hmm. Well, the dark room.
I mean, we do kind of need it.
No, because that side of the antechamber isn't opened anyway.
Then why aren't we going for the other one then?
I wanted to, like, if this one was locked or something. I wanted to try. I was hoping maybe this one would be locked and then the other one would be open. Also, we might find keys. Oh, okay. Not a key, but that's almost as good. Let's just re-roll. And yeah, this is, you can see I'm at 6 stars. And then if you look at here, 6 stars is... Huh. I don't know, actually. It goes straight from 5 to 7. But usually, like, okay, 4-star, if I look through the telescope, I get 1 gem.
Well, look through the telescope. Let's see.
Hopefully it's not a bad thing, because there are, like...
Negative things.
Yeah. Draxus the Dead. Dead-end rooms are more common this day. Yeah, let's hope 6 is good. Diamond Major. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. What's through here? It's locked.
What's up? Can you go up the steps?
Yeah, but there's nothing up there.
You don't know.
Or rather, there's stuff up there, but I've already done it.
Okay.
Alright. Moment of truth. Will it be locked?
Well, let's go check out those chests.
The chests are locked, too.
We also have the metal detector, so there is the chance.
No, I think unfortunately. So close, we had everything. Unless there's some digging spot we missed. Did mention, yeah, I'm pretty sure clicked. The right to the foundation, yeah. That's locked and that's locked, our only 2 ways. We dug in here everywhere we can dig. That's just a note I've already read.
I'll check the rumpus room out just quick.
Yeah, if there was a key, you would hear the
metal detector.
The metal detector start to beep when I got close. Ding. What is that? It's a walk-in closet. I looked around everything in here, right? Yeah, there'd be beeping. Yeah, we went to the laundry room. Huh.
Gems.
Gems, unfortunately, don't help us.
But you have them, so...
Yeah. I got something at some point that said, like, gems will be spread out, and they all came here. I guess I didn't check upstairs. I doubt there would just be a key sitting in the library, but... maybe? No. And the books just give you stats on, like, how long you've been playing total, etc. 8.5 hours. 13 days. Yeah, back into the courtroom. Oh wait, no. The library was the way out.
Yeah, I was like, why have we gone back in here?
Oopsie doodle. Yeah, no beeping. Can't believe this day started with this.
And you've got enough steps. Might as well check the other rooms.
The 2 chests. They're locked, though. It turns out there was a key I missed early on. Yeah, we spent so much time in here. In the bedroom? Perhaps? Maybe? No?
In the guest bedroom?
Nope. Damn. We got so far, we tried so far, but in the end, the RNG screwed us.
What about over there?
That's just a walk-in closet. I am curious. I've never gone back outside with the metal detector and the shovel. Can't open that door.
What about that pot? Okay, there's the rocks.
Yeah, rocks. Rocks, it looks like. I feel like there has to be some, like, dirt out here somewhere I can dig, right? Like, it's outside. Bush. No.
Not my favorite president.
That's my bush.
Not a gentlemanly thing to say.
Yeah. It's the name of a sitcom.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yep, and there's this up here. No idea.
Try the combination that the card gave you.
Oh yeah, good point. What was that again? The red card. They said this was the safe code. 9083. Nine oh 8-3. No.
What's that?
What's what?
99345.
Yeah, I don't know why he said that. That's not anything we've gotten. Didn't get any notes. Yeah, none of my notes mention this. I was just fucking around before you got here. 8675.
309.
Yep, and I can't live in the house until I've solved its puzzle, so I've got to camp out here. Where's the other? There's one other way to go around. That's not by the camp, if I can find it.
Does it take footsteps away?
Yeah, I don't know how the footsteps work outside.
Apparently you just lost one.
Yeah. I know you do lose them, but someone was like, oh, you lose footsteps, just like over time. It's the only place that's timed. It feels like the outside is broken into steps that it takes. Can't use the shovel to break that. A lovely vista, if I do say so myself. Yeah, it looks like it's broken into regions. You lost one when you passed the gate, yeah. And there's this underground section. Yep, never figured out what a battery pack. Okay, well, call it a day.
What happens
Maybe next time.
What happens if you run out of steps?
It just calls it a day automatically. A garden manor. Got to rank 9. Found 3 new rooms, so some progress was made. And we quit for now.
And we'll get my last piece of pizza and we shall start
Go for it.
in the story of the Silk Song.
Yeah, so that's Blueprints, chat. I hope you enjoyed. Now for something completely different.
I just realized it's called Blueprints and you're using blueprints.
Yeah. It's a great pun. I'm back, bitches. You been having fun without me? You been doing good? I'm curious how many people are here, are still around from the first part of the string where we did this, and how many people are coming back. Or I'm sorry, how many people How many people are here the whole time, and how many people didn't see this earlier? Do I need to explain blueprints, or are you already caught up? I saw it. Freddy's solid. Draco Dragon was here. I've been in and out. Okay. So we could just jump on in. Day 14. I am here for more royalty of color. I will be bigger again now that it's just me. Yeah, and what was it? The one guy did mention he's like an item not taken. And he pointed at this, or he's like a gift you didn't take. But there's nothing here that's clickable. So I don't know what he was talking about. You have a set number of days you complete, or is it unlimited? I think in the thing they said you had 30 days, like a full month. But from looking it up, it seems unlimited. Yeah, and I think it's always good to start with a storeroom if you can. Still don't know what that means. But being able to start with a key and 2 gems, very useful. Whenever you draft another green room, hallway. That leads to 2 ways, so let's check this first. Ooh, a drawing room. Yeah. We'll get that. Okay, so we'll come back and do this first. The observatory. Ooh, we always want to go into the library, though. I need some more gems, Bentley Bear. Yep. We can get another book ordered. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Let's see what that does. Okay. So these can spawn rare rooms from the library. So I want to save my gems. Last time we were in the library, we got the attic, which had like so much potential, and we hadn't seen it before, but it cost us 3 gems. So let's see if we can get some stuff, maybe like a parlor. It's a dead-end parlor, but it does still get us some gems. I mean, everything's a dead end here, so yeah, we need some more gems. I beat the gold stake, and the last boss was a very large blind. Glad to hear you finally beat a gold stake. Told you you'd be learning. Okay. 2 of these statements are true. The statement on the blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Okay. So, if this is true, that 2 of them are true, then this must also be true. Which means this must be false. If this is false, and only one of the statements is true, then this must also be false, which means the gems are in a box with a true statement. Which means they could be in the black box. What deck do you recommend next? Do you want an easy time or a difficult time? Easy, please. For me, one of the easiest gold stakes was the yellow deck. Because starting with $10 means that you can buy really good stuff early or save it and instantly get a whole bunch of interest to keep things going. Like you get your economy started. If you want something that's easier but is like more different and dynamic, the one with only red and black, where you've only got 2 suits, that one is pretty easy because you can make flushes. Like a high-level flush is really easy to get the first couple things, and then you can really get rolling. Plus, it gives you some unique stuff where like straight flushes become a lot easier. And so is the one, the faceless deck. If you want to do more like hands with straights, then that works really well because you don't have the kings. Also, the bust becomes like one of the best jokers. The hardest, the black deck. Black deck is really hard, and the, I forget what it's called. It's like the one where you only have like 4 jokers. That one's pretty hard. Green deck isn't hard, but it's like hard to get into the right mind space because you get no interest, so you have to completely change the way you play. Okay, so let's try this again. If this is true, 2 of these statements are true. So if this is true, then white also has to be true, which means this has to be false, which means it's in the... Oh, either way. Okay. So if this is false, then the gems are in the black box, because it wouldn't be in the true statements. If the blue one is false, then this would have to be true. Oh, wait, no. If this was false, then this would also have to be false, which means the gems are in a box with a true statement, and this is the only true one, because there has to be at least one true, then it's also in black. So regardless of which way you look at it, it's always the black box. That's a unique puzzle. Yeah, and now that we've got 3 gems, let's open the library one. Come on, attic. I see. Showroom and the vault. I haven't been in either of these. I haven't even had them show up. This is an epic shop, but I only have 4 gold. This gives me 40 gold. Good thing I got 3 gems. Into the vault, chat. Huh. There's so many darn golds in this room, and I'm taking all of it soon. Okay, nothing there. Friday, November 20th. I don't know if that's important, but I'm curious to see if it changes. So we're going to take a screenshot, save this as vault date. If we ever find another vault, we can see if there's more in there. Okay, so if I go in there, will it close behind me and then I lose everything and I have to just start over? So many numbers. They're just going in order, though. And there's a white rook in here. Yeah, I guess I would need a key or something. Okay. So we've got infinite amounts of money. We get the laundry room. We can make a bunch of keys or a bunch of gems. But we've also used almost half of our steps. And this has to be something good, but we can re-roll it, so. The den. This requires, yeah, we'll get the den. That gives us 2 options and a gem. Passageway. Bedroom, corridor is always unlocked. Pantry. We don't need a pantry. Yeah, we're just going to get the guest room. 10 more steps. We'll get that back. Hey, there's a gem. Haven't found the key card in, like, forever. Ooh, a chest. We'll see if we can afford the sledgehammer if we find it. Yeah, we have to do this. Spare room. Security. Yeah. Get security. We can turn off all the damn key cards. Okay. Yeah, let's go towards the foundation. We'll come back to that one. Laboratory. Yep, taking our key. Our only gem. We got so much money and nothing else. Immediately, add 3 aquariums, add a small chest. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. I don't have a mailroom. I don't have any reason to visit the aquarium. You know what? I'm going to go back and open that chest. Sometimes there are keys in the chest, and that might help out. You gotta spend money to make money. That's not a key. It's more money. 2 ivory dice is not bad, though. Use our key. Yeah, I guess we're doing the chapel. I mean, we can afford to lose $1. Especially since this chapel spawns with more money. Two steps, dead end, dead end. 4 items, but I need a gem. Redraw it. Secret passage, but it doesn't work. Pantry. Yep, we'll just go through the pantry. Why can't I save my money from room to room? Yeah, we'll just draft a planetarium. If we have to come back here, we can call it a day there and progress some stuff. Locked. I thought I turned the key card so they're always off. Oh, I hate these. I found the vault. I found so much money and then not enough gems to actually get anywhere. Guess I should have re-rolled the planetarium. I don't suppose there's a key in here. Nope. How unfortunate. Just a charming little cottage. I found one new room, though, so I made it. Yeah, it's gems and keys. I wish I could get, like, an allowance of gems and keys. I start with $3, but them useless. Okay, let's start on this side. Coat check. I haven't been in the coat check room yet. I keep ignoring it because I never have any items, but couldn't hurt. You do not have any items to be retrieved. Well, I discovered a new room. It didn't do anything, but I discovered it. Library again? We need gems before we get to the library, though. A nook is a pretty common thing. Storeroom. Okay, 2 gems obtained and a key. Now if we find a nook, we'll be fine. Kitchen. Chapel, bedroom. Yeah, I can get a bedroom. 2 steps. Gimme 2 steps, mister. Gimme 2 steps towards the door. Gimme 2 steps, mister, and I'll never bother you no more. Yeah, we'll go closet. 2 keys, including a silver key. What does this do again? Leads to a room with many doors. Yada yada, many doors, Ed boy. Commissary. Commissary will be useful if I get more money. Corridor just expands. Yeah, we'll get the commissary. Spend a gem now so we can get other gems later. We're almost to the sale date. Got a shovel and a sledgehammer. Good to know if we get more money. Hallway, chapel. Yeah, these are the same, just one costs money. And pantry would be a dead end. Dead end door, dead end door. Ah, there's the nook we've been looking for. Although the parlor, we still need 3 gems. Yeah, we'll do the parlor first. Let's see. The black box is not empty. This is the black box. This is the black box. So this is easy. These are both lies, which means this has to be true. Which means the black box is not empty. Four gems. Ah. Yeah, I'm going to take a corridor. Corridor won't be locked. Can afford 1 gem, right? We do already have a commissary, so going through the pantry. I'm trying to remember the observatory, what happens on day whatever we're on. That sure was a brain teaser. Some are harder than others. Yeah, we want something with many exits, so we're going to use the special key. The cloister, the conference room, the great hall. Yeah, I think we just conference room. We don't have enough keys or any of the other stuff to, like, deal with the Great Hall. And giving up all our gems to go in there when there's nothing we can do in there at the moment. We'll just conference it up. Bring the noise. Nook, there's the nook. All right. Free key, and we get a library. Let's do it. A book is here. The Sightseer's Guide. Taking a screen cap of this real quick. Yeah, in fact, let's go ahead. I'm making a new folder just for all the books. Library. The third largest city in Fen Ares and site of the former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much farther than the Botanical Gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. It's a type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories live long after you leave her. Most popular attraction and guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by locals and visitors for its Argean canopy house, mausoleum, its petal-covered trails. The reason springtime is busy, yada yada, situated east of town. 100 species of tropical plants. Hex S. Meserva, the specimen of holly unique. Oh no, Ilex. Featherfall Keep. I could read this out loud, but like, I don't feel like it's super important. There might be a clue hidden somewhere in here, but I'll tell you if like anything especially like stands out. Otherwise, it just feels like lore. Mount Holly. Yeah, so I guess we're at the top of Mount Holly. On the opposite side of the peak is the estate of Mount Holly, nestled 80-acre mountain residence, same as old Reddington itself. The property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly schoolhouse in '66. The Bazaar. Okay, so it just seems like lore. Maybe the books are important at some point. Boiler room. A new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. Yeah, and I haven't been in here before, so we gotta prioritize new rooms. Potential new floor plans. You'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. The vestibule. Whenever you enter a vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. Dormitory. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting a draft room, gain 10 steps. Solarium. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. It seems like the solarium is the most useful. You get it, and then afterwards, if you need to find unusual or rare rooms. I can see how the vestibule would be good as well. Because it's basically it's a 4-way hallway that guarantees that you can enter at least 2 of them. But I feel like if we want to get the rare rooms, solarium's probably the way to go. Especially since the vestibule costs 2 gems. This is just 1. Let's do it. The Great Hall. Partitioning plan for Saturday, November 21st. Huh. I don't know what this has to do, but I'll save it. Great Hall partitioning plan. Oh. Oh, wait. This is a different... I was like, oh, it's another thing of drafting strategies, but it's a new episode. The first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. Yada yada. Violet prints. Okay. The bedroom is referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason, is the place where people rest during the day. They can kick up their feet. They use violet-bordered floor plans for bedrooms. Associated resource steps, average number of doors, 1 or 2. Extra items, likely. Green rooms, associated with gems. Extra items, often. Orange passage, hallways. Extra items, rarely. A hall pass, I haven't run into that yet. Shops, gold. Extra items, never for free. Associated resource, vexation. Extra items, seldom. Synergies, shelter, tomato soup, skilled players. Prismatic rooms. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share characteristics of different type. A violet and gold would be designed as a bedroom shop, while green and orange might be a corridor of greenery. The aquarium is all of them. Okay. So mostly stuff I understood. Doesn't look like there's anything new here. Let's go up and up. Courtyard. Spend a gem to get a gem? Don't mind if I do. And a free shovel. Have I drafted any other green rooms? No, not yet. But now I have an incentive to. An old shoe. 1, 2. I could buckle some of those. A coin. Yeah. Let's go lateral before we go up. I'm not going to spend a key on a lateral door. Passageway. Yeah, that gives us many options. Including going through there so we can go back. Possibly. Forget, does going down cause a step? I guess we'll find out. We were at 34. No, okay, this still counts as the same room. Yeah, yep, I need an electronic key card. Basement door is locked. The key does not fit. I need a special kind of key. So far, I've only... I remember when I first got there, I had a silver key, and that didn't work either. So I need a specific, like, basement key. Oh, hey. There's a dig spot in here. Okay. Oh, there's two. A turnip. Nutritious. Keycard room. Whenever you graft another green room, two will spout in here. Yeah. But green rooms always cost gems is the problem. So if I use one here... Well, maybe if I can get another gem. Maybe I'll find a gem in here. Oftentimes the flowers contain gems. Oh, that's the Red Prince. But not this time. And there's nowhere to dig in here. Yeah, I can't go through there. Okay. Into the hallway we go. I don't want to use a key on a lateral move. Can't afford either of them. I needed more gems. Guess it's the guest bedroom. Well, at least I found a gem. Okay. Guess we're using a key on a lateral move. The pool. The pool will have a bunch of... I guess I have to do the pool. It's the only one that gives me more movement. It has a bunch of gold, of course. And by a bunch, I mean 4 gold. Huh. Oh, this isn't an item I can pick up. Oh, but I found the running shoes. Not that it'll be much useful here. Locked. Jammed. Locked from the other side. Oh, I don't have gems for it. The pump room, but I don't have any other water-based things. Yeah, we're just gonna get a hallway. Every room is locked. Oh, except this one. Ooh. Oh, but they require gems. Damn it. Dark room it is. Why is it so dark? Ah, I see. Greater chance of finding keys, but what I need is gems! Yeah, I guess this one has the highest chance of actually getting me somewhere. Half my steps gone. Oh. I never would have found that. Keycard, keycard. Yeah, the only room that's open is this. It's the planetarium once more. And was the, I forget, was the pool room, the south wing, was that also locked? I feel like it was, or I wouldn't have skipped it. Yeah. I need to prioritize keys. An architect's villa. 5 drafting rooms. 2 new rooms. Yeah, it's weird. It's like this game isn't like super fun. I often feel like I get done with a run and I'm like, what did I accomplish? And it's like, well, I guess I discovered 2 new rooms, but it's also like I really want to go back and do it again. Because I'm like, there's got to be something else I could do better. Yeah, we just start with the parlor. Every box is black. Every box contains gems. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. So these are obviously both false. Place every with this. This box is black. This box contains gems. Gem for more gems. Gems for more gems. Also, shovel. Dig, diggy hole. Nothing of interest was buried here. Interesting. Usually it says, like, you found a nail or a soup can or something. I've never seen it just be like, oh, look, nothing. Yeah, we'll do a West Wing Hall. Yep, storeroom. Okay. Yep, let's go horizontal before we go vertical. Just going back through a round. Sure. That gets us back where we once belonged. What's this den? Free gem. Nook, maybe? No, we'll do a closet. Show me a key. Huh. I've never seen this before. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional coin in interest. All right. Pantry, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. I've got a shovel, so it's to my advantage to open up green rooms. If I can open up another green room, I've only got one path forward. But getting there takes me through the bedroom that gives me 2 extra things every time. We just gotta hope I can really branch off from this west wing. I do have a reroll. Hey, what do you know? There's a green room right here. Coins! A silver key. Useful. The nook would be death. Yeah, just get a hallway. Allow us to branch off a little bit more. Commissary. Now it's a useful commissary. Yeah, I'll do that. What do you got for sale today? A sleeping mask. I don't know what that does. And the magnifying glass. Keep those in mind if we get more money. We do have the coin purse, so perhaps... Yeah, we do need to turn off the keycard rooms. Of course, this one spawned with a keycard room. Yeah, it's weird. Turning them off without power, and there is no power, so it should be off. Yeah, we just use a regular key. Walk-in closet. Pantry. 4 items is a lot, but if we get $4, we'll actually get several dollars. And it's not a dead end, more importantly. And a banana. Yeah, we need a key. I just gotta hope the library faces the right way that we can go up. Maybe we don't take the library this time. Okay, the library does face up. Okay, that's good. It's a map. It's a map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to get to the foundation back around there. I guess we'll look at Mom's book next. And we're going to come back when we got more stuff. I'm going to explore that hallway first and get some more gems. And also, since we have money, let's see what the sleeping mask does. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Useful, but not especially useful now. +2, +5, okay. So it does work when I go back in there. Got 2 more gems. And every time I come in here, I get 2. The running shoes might be useful here. Okay. The pool. I think I just want items. So if I can find more keys. Greater chance of finding items. Several more gems. And a cupcake? 10 steps. I take 10 steps forward and 10 steps back. Something, something, 'cause I'm just like a cat. It's nothing special, it's a natural fact that I'm dressed like a cat. Yeah, we want as many rooms as possible, so I'll use the special key on this. Cloister. It's another green room, so we spend 3, but we get 3, and we have the shovel, and back in the other room. I still don't know how to get out there so I can actually use the shovel. Drafting studio. Yeah, it's the only one that allows us to get where we're going. Plus, permanently add to the floor plan. Compass, sure. Okay, it's the same book. Kennel, each time you dig in a room, unlock all the doors in that room. Dovecote. Whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate the floor plans. Interesting, interesting. Give me 1 second. My heartburn is acting up. It's the pizza this time. At least there's an excuse. I think we gotta go with doggos. Sure, we'll add that on there. That brings us into here. Where's the treasure map again? Okay, so both ways kind of lead to the treasure. A key! I got a gem too? A coin. I do have gems back at the nursery, but going all the way back there would be a little tricky. The chapel lets us get to the room we want. They said there would be treasure here. Counts as 2 bedrooms, so we got a whole bunch of steps. Yeah. Okay, what treasure you got in here? This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. Is it just the gems? Is it just those 2 gems? Or, like, I have the shovel. Can I start actually digging? Oh, I can. It's here! Under the floorboards! The beating of the terrible heart! Coffers of Mount Holly! 8 gems! That's so many, chat! It's like Discount Gem Warehouse. Let's see here. Food for sale. I might need food at some point. Package might help at some point. Yeah, we want to make sure we have the ability to go up. Ooh, the office. Yeah, I still don't know what the fucking office puzzle is. You! Yeah, the statues are always the same. Spread gold on the estate. Is it just the number of letters in each word? Is it 5, 2, 3, 5? No, it's not. One of these days I'll figure out what I'm supposed to do there. Okay, let's explore the cloister first and see if there's anything else we can get. If we're going to use a key, we want to make sure it's worth it. Yeah, like, there are puzzles, it's just the puzzles are more esoteric than I thought. Every room is locked. I could spare room, but it might just be locked on the other side too. Observatory would go through. Coat check, I could be like, well, it's over, and just put a shovel in there. You know what? I'll use the redraw. Locksmith. Keys for sale, but I have hardly any money. If I could buy one key for 3, though, then I can continue going. Dining room has 2 potentials. Yeah. If both of them aren't locked, I can progress. Ah, I see. The drawing room. Huh. Nice animations. A nice little dinner. Locked. And locked. Is that it then? Yep. Unless I can use the shovel. No, we already looked outside. There's nowhere to use the shovel. And we haven't figured out how to use the shovel on the cloister. Like, there's a pile of dirt right there. I just can't reach it. There's no jump button or anything. It's really weird. I feel like there should be a way to get through here. But I cannot. Once more, keys have been my... Well, I guess last time it was gems. I guess I could have gotten one more key, but then I would have locked myself out of getting... Well, I wasn't going to get to the antechamber anyway. Yep, I guess we just call it a day. What time are we at? Yeah, I can do one more. Just one more, chat. What could one more couldn't hurt, right? What's one more run between friends? Oh, I just realized I'm way down here. Ugh. I've been slowly just like slouching in my seat, getting lower and lower. Apple. Ah, my A key. Don't tell my heart, my achy art. Yeah, we'll just do this. Dice plus gem. That's cool, that's cool. Storeroom every time. You just can't turn down resources like that. Yeah, it's early, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, we'll commissary. Any new items? A set of gems. I could buy so many gems. Or a cheval. We'll come back. See what we draft first. Yeah. We got 2 gems, 1 key. See if our library book has any new secrets. A twisting, serpentine path through the library. Another treasure map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second from the left. That's the foundation. If I make it to the foundation, there's a treasure there. Swimbird. Lots of people check this one out. Snug Boss raiding with a party of 11. Welcome, raiders. How you doing tonight? Been playing some Yu-Gi-Oh, I assume, or were you up to something else? Some manner of gamery. Invasion! Yugi Man's nice. We're about to read a little children's book. Swim Bird by... Oh, I've seen this bird. This bird holds the secret to riddles. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird. Diving so deep bird, a ride on the wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when they look at me. You are not sea bird. You are not swim bird. If you are friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And should you always listen to friends, for they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. I wasn't expecting it to be so sad, chat. Dare to swim. Yeah, he's a swimmy bird. Whoa, oh, the saddest bird. Whoa. Okay. A secret passage, you say? It's unfortunate I need to go through the archives. Dare bird is the coolest bird, 'cause he don't say dare to drugs. Yep, the archives ruins the rest of the game, unfortunately, but I need to go here because it's the only way I can really get through. Now I can go into a passage that'll use all my gems, but give me more options. A chapel that lets me go through but cost $1 every time. Or a mystery. And I guess I'm going to pick the mystery. Okay. The mystery turned out to just be a den, which is fine. The den is a good one. It has a gem. I get a gem in this den. I get a gem. Hallway, security. I think I will spend a gem. Yeah, I'll spend a gem on this. Can you go up those spiral stairs? I can. I might go back there. If I do, remind me, and I will go up the spiral stairs to show you, if you're curious. There's not much up there. Okay. Low security level. Offline mode to unlocked. Is this a horror roguelike or just a roguelike? There hasn't been anything horror related yet. But maybe someday. Corridor. Sure, let's try the corridor. Ooh, the kennel. I have not been to the kennel yet. Each time you dig in a room, it unlocks all the doors in that room. That could be useful. There is a shovel for sale in the commissary. Plus, I haven't been in this room before, which means it could hold secrets. Puppers! I cannot pet the doggos. Oh, hey. A lucky rabbit's foot. Cat. Cot. Coat. Oh. I can pet the doggo. Only if they lean up like this. But there is a pet button. Oh, hey. Okay, so let's go back to the commissary real quick, chat. It'll cost me a lot of steps. If you're unfamiliar with this game, you can only go until you run out of steps, and then you have to call it for the night. Every room you take in costs 1 step. That's in the top left corner. Yeah, the book contains records. I've been playing this game for a total of almost 10 hours. I've done 17 days, each run is a day. Longest day was 1 hour and 14 minutes. Usually I spend a half an hour. Steps taken, total rooms drafted, puzzle rooms, upgrade discs, yada yada. And there's another one over on that end that's basically like, here's your favorite room, and here's your least favorite room. Most crafted, den, storeroom, parlor. East Wing Hall, can't seem to pass it up. Most time spent in the parlor. Okay. Woo! I got a little confused. We were going this way. Through the reading nook, into the commissary. Commissary, give me shovel. Then we go back to the doggos. Yeah. Because going in here, they say if you dig in a room, it unlocks the adjacent rooms. And now that I have a shovel, I can get an old shoe. One more pet for the pupper. The garage. Three keys at the cost of 1 gem. Yeah, I think that's worth it. I don't have the car key, though, so I can't open the back. And I still haven't gotten power to the garage, so I can't open it. But one day I'll open the garage, and then we'll see who's who. Alright, this is the only way I can go. Yep, we gotta go through the chapel. Cost a gold every time you enter this room. But they said there was a treasure here. I found a map. Yep. There's also some diggables here. Some coins. A rock. Yeah, I know. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. Into straight up rock. Sure sounds like it. The Dutchman's treasure! The lost coffers of Mount Holly. 25 bucks and 3 gems. Holy shit. This is the most of all the resources I've ever had. I just might have what it takes to get out of this thing. Probably not, but who can tell? Oh, let's go this way first. Pardon me. Yeah, we're gonna go with the drawing room. I can redraft some stuff. Going down, yeah, maybe we can find a closet or something. I've got so many keys, I'll go ahead and use them. Yeah, the billiard room, I don't need treasures. Let's just redraw. The office. The coat check. Yeah, you know, we'll just put a coat check here. If we need stuff later, we can put it there. What we really need now is like food or maybe a bedroom. Ooh, a closet. We do have the coat check room, so maybe this is good. Yeah. Sleep mask. That'll be good if we can find like a guest bedroom or something. A couple more gems and a telescope. Additional effect on each constellation observed in the observatory. What an oddly specific item. You know what? Let's just... Okay. I can retrieve it another time. I am almost out of steps. I am flush with every resource except time. What a world this is. The dining room. Hold up, that can give me stuff. Yeah. They serve dinner once I get to rank 8. I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get 2 more north. Of course. They wouldn't give me one that goes north. This one might go north. Or I could just get 10 steps from going in here. I think we gotta take a risk on the random one. Hope it's good. It's the fucking observatory. Of course it's the observatory. We got 11 stars. What's the 11-star thing? 5 gems. Sure, I'll take 5 more gems. The solarium. The Chamber of Mirrors. Yeah, neither of these curve. Now draft second copies of rooms you already have. In general, you're supposed to prioritize getting brand new rooms because they might have clues to puzzles in the other rooms. I haven't been into either of these. Duplicates doesn't seem like it does anything good. Yeah, I guess we just gotta hope. We've got one more room we could go into. If it's an unusual or rare room, maybe that'll help us. Of course, they get more gems. Mr. Nagula, Anne wanted me to remind you, once again, that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again. So as to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Sympathetically, Brigitte. While face to face with the angel, press at the base of the 2 pillars on either side of you. Well, I was curious how to enter the cloister. I feel like I'll remember that, but let's take a screenshot just in case. So, you know, I did find some knowledge for another run. Cloister. Cloister open instructions. Because who knows, if I play this next week, I may not remember that. Just a puzzle box. Well, first of all, let's dig. Turnip. Just an ordinary key. It is a puzzle box. I don't get the relationship, chat. So this yellow can jump left or right, it seems like. Ah. Oh, okay. I can only click these in when there's green in the corners. I can't click in the ones that are yellow. I don't understand the relationship between moving the things, though. Like, why can this move? Wait, are the gray ones, like, not working and I should need to imagine what a gray, like, what color they would be? Because otherwise it just looks like the yellow is moving back and forth between these two. That resets it. Yeah, like I can't get this to move in the center. I can get it to move up here. I can get the yellow to move up here. Huh, it'll teleport down between them. Okay, so I click on the... If I click on the yellow, it moves north. If I click on the green, nothing happens. Or the gray. Clicking on the yellow makes it move. Except this one, how come this yellow doesn't move? But this one will. I was like, maybe there's a rule that the yellow can't be adjacent, but if I do that, it moves. And if I do it again, it moves up here, but once it gets up here, clicking on it again doesn't do anything. This one refuses to move no matter what I do. Except now it can move over there. One second. Don't ask me how I figured that out. An allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Well, that's good. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, the dining room. My only hope. How did you figure that out? It was like... What was it? It was hard to imagine it, but it was almost like... When you click on it, it like, they shuffle. I don't know. I locked into like visually how it was working, but I didn't understand why clicking on it did a thing. Yep, we're going to the billiard room. Sometimes puzzles are feeling more than logic. Speaking of which, 1 + 1? Well, that's 2. Oh, I'm sorry, no, you just click on 1. 13 minus 12 is 1. 10 times 2 is 20. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 6 -1. So 5 times 3 is 15. Divided by 5 is 3. Silver keys. Silver keys. It's Christmas time in the city. Well, I know how to open the cloister now. And I have a shovel. And it does have several openings. Math. Okay, so if I'm facing this, we click here and here. And now I can dig. Oh, and because I went into the dog room, all these are automatically opened. Any room you dig in becomes unlocked thanks to the dog room. +1 key for every bedroom in your house. I've only got 5 steps left. I've been in the servants' quarters. I think I gotta just risk it with whatever this is. It's a nursery? Oh yeah, it's a nursery. Okay, so I don't even want to enter there because they won't have food or diggables. Rotunda can rotate. Sure, I haven't been in there before. Ah, 2 rooms. Locked. Jammed. Yeah. You know what, let's open this one first. I really need something that can give me more steps. Can I get a bedroom, please? Like a good one? Like a good one! Okay, I get 2 steps if I enter that. Freezer. Freezes your accounts. Money and gems will not reset at the end of the day, but they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. That might be the best thing to do, is to just save my gem and my 29 until tomorrow. But then I can't use... Oh. It freezes them as soon as I craft it. I thought I had to step inside. Not for staff use. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. Oh, whoops. So, it looks like there's items frozen in here. If I had some way to, like, unfreeze this by, like, turning off the power, then I could get all these items. Plus 2 steps. Oh yeah, I have the sleep mask, so it gives me 5. Mother. Oh, and an apple? Why, thank you. Wine cellar. Yeah, I've already frozen my assets. I can't go anywhere. Might as well. I haven't explored a wine cellar before. Damn. I should have came here and then done it. A broken lever. I wonder, can I make it back to the coat check? I think I can. Spin around, Rotunda Room. More like goat check, am I right, gamers? Yeah. I never made it to the 8th rank. Okay. Wait, that's the wrong way. Ding. Please retrieve it. Okay. We'll retrieve the telescope. We're gonna put the broken lever in here. We need that to get into the final room, assuming we get a greenhouse. And with that, we're gonna have to call it for the day. We made pretty far. We got a couple things. And next time, we'll have so much money. A respectable villa. Four new rooms. That's a lot. But yeah, it's almost midnight here, so I am going to go ahead and save and quit. But thanks for joining me. I hope you had a fun time watching me stumble through the blueprints room. Maybe eventually I'll make more progress. I'll solve one of these big overarching puzzles. I'll find my email or something. I showed up at the end again. Yeah, for now I'm gonna get going. Come back on Tuesday. We'll be doing more Super Quant ladder climb. I'll be in Morphin time. Expedition 33. I've got a list of other things I want to go through first, but I'll add it to the bottom of the list.